nothing. Everybody is genuine and everything is genuine.
I feel like the examen is a big one. Nobody takes that seriously, I don't think.
Nobody?
There's very few people that actually...
I think it's fair to say a big majority of the people don't take it seriously,
Yeah,
but there's people take it seriously.
I just don't think that many people take it too seriously. I think it's sort of... A lot of people think it's a bit of a joke that people doing homework, people texting.
I think what's funny lots of times is just depending on the person, but like I think the brotherhood sometimes is kind of phony because they'll be like, oh yeah, I have the brotherhood, and then just turn around and like just be a bully in the halls or slam someone's locker shut or just not really be like what the definition of a brotherhood, I guess, of what people say a brotherhood is.
I think people change their views and be phony because they want to be seen as different.
Come to 2012.
2012 is the biggest thing, I think.
I feel like, everybody was real into it, like when that first movie came out.
And now no one.
And then it took like a week for everyone to just give up on it.
I can be as genuine as I can, and some people might follow my lead.
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself. That's pretty much it.
Can't be phony if you're being real.
No. I think I would not like to be like Holden because he failed out of school, and that's bad, and he's depressed and suicidal.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to be Holden. I think he's got a pretty tough life. He's failing out of tons of schools. Doesn't really seem like his parents care about him that much. And then the job, The Catcher in the Rye, where he's going up snatching children, that doesn't seem like that good of a job either. It would take a lot of physical activity, and I'm kind of lazy, so I wouldn't want to be snatching up children. And then on top of that, what are you doing grabbing kids? I mean,
No, the reference isn't just randomly snatching children. What he's thinking about is kind of almost in a preservationist way. He wants to keep kids from going through what he goes through. So he wants to either proverbially or actually snatch them away from the edge of the cliff, as he says.
So would you want to be the Catcher in the Rye?
I think maybe I would. Definitely not
You want to
Holden,
snatch
because
up kids?
he's a bit nuts.
Yes, I used to not like a kid named Connor Sinks, but now me and him are best friends because we played baseball together.
That happens all the time.
People are kind of phony. When you first meet them and then you really get to know them.
A freshman, your friend group is going to be a lot different from that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
When you
I had a
progress through
huge
high school,
freshman group, and now it's
Yeah.
like only 3 of us.
my
who
friend
really
group has changed a lot since the past year, definitely.
Because they don't want to be seen as different, and if you find out who they really are, they think you won't like them.
I think
good tension.
they see people in the world who have done really well and done all these sorts of things, and they want to be more like those people, so they try to change themselves. But in reality, you should really just try to be yourself.
Yes, because we're part of one big community and we can be ourselves without being judged.
Sure. Maybe.
I think to an extent it can. I mean, well, first impressions can be killer. I mean, if you walk in here more open or anything, then I guess you can use the opportunities. It is a lot more open than other high schools. But quite frankly, I think that you can easily keep up a front for 4 years. If it's not overly phony or oozing with, fakeness, you can keep up a good front here for 4 years.
I used to be phony to impress kids. One example is when I made fun of my own friend to impress another kid.
Yeah. He's extremely negative about everything. He whines a lot. I mean, if there's one person you don't want to be like when you grow up, it'll probably simply Holden Caulfield.
Amen to that. But honestly, he is a heavy cynic, but at the same time, cynicism is just kind of the darker side of criticism. He's just seeing them for what they are, but he's painting them a little bit darker. Either he's painting them a little darker or not. But I think he does see them for how people can really be. He kind of does see through that little bit of veil because he's kind of more separate. He's more of a loner.